Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, and Tigray region is that, according to the latest reports, heavy fighting between government forces and Tigray Defense Force is going on around Philaket, Imbasal Mountains, and Vargisa. And the fighting is furious, and both sides are using heavy weapons, and Ethiopian fighter jets are also taking part in the fighting. Because the fighting continues and the situation is very tense. On the other hand, Oromo Liberation Army spokesman Oda Turbi says that heavy fighting has broken out in Veliga region between Oromo Liberation Army and government forces near Bagi and Asosa towns. And Oromo Liberation Army spokesman Oda Turbi said they had taken control of the main government bases in the eastern part of Veliga, adding that they had taken control of other key areas. And Oromo Liberation Army soldiers advancing towards Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa, and heavy fighting is still going on. And the federal government has not yet commented on the Oromo Liberation Army claims. Viewers and reports coming that the United States has never encouraged the Tigray People's Liberation Front to expand its military campaign or enter in Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa. The United States has responded to a recent interview with the Voice of America by Tigray People Liberation Front spokesman Getachew. Getachew said in an interview, "It is difficult to understand the United States position. Sometimes they threaten to impose sanctions on both of us. The US fears that the Tigray People Liberation Front will be as stubborn as it used to be." And in this regard, the United States government responded as follows. The United States has never encouraged the Tigray People's Liberation Front to expand its military operations in Addis Ababa, and we have made it clear to all parties in general and in particular that the United States does not want a military solution to the Ethiopian conflict, and our goal is to end the conflict and human rights abuses and violence in northern Ethiopia. Viewers, and according to the journalist, more than 100 Ethiopian troops were evacuated from Dushanbe airport in Galmudug state, Somalia, today and returned to Ethiopia. A journalist in Galmudug told more soldiers will leave in the coming days, and these Ethiopian troops were not part of AMISOM, and they stayed in Somalia illegally. And the Ethiopian troops, numbering about 100, were stationed in Dushanbe, central Somalia, for some time and were based at the former plant and pasture center. And the withdrawal comes at a time of intense fighting between Ethiopian government and the Tigray People's Liberation Front fighters who are now advancing towards Addis Ababa. Viewers, and according to Kasa Hela Mariam, Tigray army revolt, the Amhara region, especially the Gondar Elliot, is deep, and sources in Gojam say Bolo and Sheva scholars are with him. According to internal sources, Gondars Abe betrays us and tell us to leave West Tigray. They are right. Other Amhara scholars, however, say that the expansion of the territory has slowed down due to their divisions with Gondar, and they began to complain that it was a condition. And I found with Asaya that neither the central nor the regional government knew, established detailed contact agreement, and it is important that he is not sent with him. with Syria not only for security in western Tigray. Ethiopia continued or not to establish a state or country for Begamder, and they have strong border relations with Eritrea, and we have a comprehensive agreement document. And it has also been confirmed that the Begamder army is secretly organizing a secret wing of the EPRDF, and that is most of the people who have been trained by the thousands of Gondar soldiers so far have not joined the army, and it goes from house to house. For example, many of the 11,000 troops trained in the Gulf recently went home armed with thousands. Of the 3,000 trainees who were assigned to one front, only 800 reached their respective divisions and the rest went to their villages. On top of that, the EPRDS long arm has completely taken control of the country's trade and finance as well as its security structure. He is doing what he wants to do, and the military lineup of Gondar and Western Tigray is largely under the control of the EPRDF. And here is a snippet from the big document that shows that the Gondar elites are plotting with Eritrea to establish a state or country in Begamder and enter Western Tigray into Gondar. Although the Abyssinian group is now strangled to the brink of peace, and the biggest obstacle is the combination of the Gondar Elite movement and the EPRDF's long arm. Viewers, and according to the latest reports, Ethiopia reject United Nations plan to hold special panel discussion on human rights situation on Friday. The Ethiopian foreign minister has said it regrets the move by the United Nations human rights body to convene the meeting. The government has asked member states of the United Nations human rights body to abstain and not vote in the special session. What the Council should focus on is an urgent investigation into the Tigray People's Liberation Front's human rights abuses and abuses in the Afar and Amhara region, a statement from Ethiopia said. And the United Nations Human Rights Council said the special session would discuss the serious human rights situation in the country. About it, I briefly informed you in previous video. Because Ethiopia announced in late November a commission of inquiry into human rights abuses in the Tigray region. And the United States has said it is deeply concerned about reports of abuses by Tigray Defense Force in Ethiopia's Amhara and Afar region, according to the State Department spokesman Ned Price. And the department urges all armed groups to stop their abuses against civilians and urge the atrocities to investigate the allegations. And last week, Human Rights Watch said Tigray forces briefly shoot down dozens of civilians. So viewers, so far is the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.